Hi everyone. I'm Cyrus Mante, and I've been working with Python communities for a while now. And today, I want to show something cool that I've been playing with. It's called Flet, and actually, this talk is more about a show and like a show and tell discussion. But yeah, I think this is a very cool open source framework that everyone can use for building cross-platform apps. So yeah, so if you ever wanted to build apps that run on the web, desktop, or even mobile, so without writing JavaScript or learning three different frameworks, then definitely this talk is for you. So later, let's try building something together today. Okay. So yeah, again, I'm Cyrus, but you can call me Sai. And I work at Accenture as a software engineer. And I have been volunteer of Python Philippines uh, since 2023. And I served as the co-chair for PyCon 2025, hosted in the Philippines last March of this year. And yeah, besides my full-time work, I also am an instructor for data analytics and data science. And yeah, by the way, I'm wearing a barong. So this is called barong in the Philippines. It's a national dress, and I combined it with this hat. So I bought this in Jufen. Do you know that place? Yeah, yeah. So the reason why I bought this is because we also have straw hats like this in the Philippines, but I like the design, so I just bought it, and why not wear it in the conference? Yeah. So let's go to our main topic, and let's be real. Python isn't really famous for its great UI frameworks. So everybody here used Tkinter before. Yeah. So Tkinter, it's a very ancient technology, I guess. How about PySide or Kiwi? Everyone use Kiwi. I see hands. How about Streamlit? I guess Streamlit is one of the more popular frameworks right now, but it's very focused on data applications, right? So building cross-platform apps often means adding your preferred framework like React or Flutter to your Python backend. So that's just a lot to learn for just, let's say a one small application that you want to do. And as Python enthusiasts, we often ask, can I do this in Python, right? And we wish we could build everything with the language that we really love. So yeah, enter Flet. So Flet is a Python framework that lets you build real-time multi-platform apps using Flutter UI components, all in Python. So you don't need to touch any Dart, JavaScript, or even worry about CSS. It wraps Flutter widgets in Python and handles communication behind the scenes. And it even includes a built-in web server and hot reload. So you can build UIs that look native and modern without writing, like a single line of front-end code. So now you have been wondering, how is this different from any other existing frameworks like Streamlit or Tkinter? Here's a quick table to help visualize that. So full disclosure, this table isn't based on official research, but it's based on my highly caffeinated late night experiments. Yeah, so you'll see Flet leans more towards general purpose applications like the kind you build in Flutter, but with Python first approach. Yeah, so let's try building something today. So I guess this is the most simplest Flat app you can write right now. So if you wanted to do this, you can just install the actual library. So it doesn't really matter if you use pip or poetry or UV. It supports all of that. And yeah, so for the sake of all of us to avoid the ancient curse of live demos. I won't be doing live demos right now. So yeah, so first, simple as that, we first import Flet, and then next we define our main function, and it takes up an object as an argument, which represents the app's UI, and then inside the main, it takes a page object as an, yeah, we call page.add text, and then the value is equal to hello world. So we're adding a text widget to the page with the value hello world, and then Flat will automatically render this text on the screen. And finally, we call the FT app target equal main. This tells Flat to run our main function starting the app. And that's it. With just these few lines of code, we've created the fully functional Flat app. Um, yeah. So this will be our like foundation upon building more complex interactive UIs. So yeah, so Flat allows you to build cross-platform apps that run on native desktops, iOS, Androids, and web. So for Flat, Flat uses a client-side app. So this is for Android, sorry. For mobile apps, there's a client-side application for Flat that you can download on Play Store, just like how you use Expo Go. So anyone here familiar with Expo? Yeah, so Flat also has that. So you have to install the app in Play Store or Google Play. Then just scan the QR code in the terminal. Then it will show the whole demo. And yeah, and then similar to to the for the web application to run this on the web, you just use the dash web um, argument, and then it will create a PWA using its own manifest.json. So let's say I want to build like a simple chatbot. Sorry, not chatbot, but a simple chat like Discord, right? So let's say in the initial design for the chat application, so the main structure is like a vertical column. I will name this chat, and this will display all the messages. And each text is a text control that gets added to the chat's control list. And then uh, the user input area consists of a horizontal row containing the text field and the button that will send, our message, and it will display it on the actual like column. Yeah, so I won't be focusing on the actual code, but on how it is capable of doing these kinds of things. So yeah, um, this is the actual like build for it. So this app is built with vertical containers for messages and horizontal row for input. So you have here the column called chat. So this one holds all the messages. Then the user types in the text field. So we define the text field named as new messages, and then a button is called to send the message. So this is the function called send click. And yeah, so the text from the new message field is added to the chat column, and the input field is cleared. So let's try something here, like let's say let's type hello. That's it. And but yeah, so this is the most basic chat interface, but the messages only appears on your own screen. So we're just like talking to ourselves. So why not try talking with everyone here in this room? So if you want to have that capability, so you have to use PubSub. So everyone here familiar with PubSub? So basically, PubSub is like a group text message. So instead of sending a message to one person, you send it to a group. And then everyone in the group sees that message, but you don't need to know who is in the group or how many people there are. So in our Flat app, when a user sends a message, it is published to a central PubSub channel using the page PubSub.sendAll. So it's already highlighted in the screen. And yeah, so all connected clients are subscribed to this channel using page pops up that subscribe. And then when a new message is published, all subscribers receive through the on message action. So yeah, this way every client receives all messages, creating a real-time multi-user chat. So let's try and create something. So let me type hello. And I will open another instance of this demo in another tab. So this is another instance of the demo in incognito. Let's say hi. And this message should reflect back original demo. Send. There we go. If we go back, there it is. There we go. And yeah, so since we already have the core functionalities, let's now focus on improving like the user experience. So Flet offers a variety of built-in tools for this, such as a pop-up dialog. So we'll use one to prompt for their name before they enter the chat. So this gives the conversation a more, uh, let's say, personal feel on who is speaking. So the dialog will include a text for the name and a join chat button. And then once a user enters their name, it's saved for all future messages and the dialog closes. So demo is right here, show dialog. Let me click that. It will ask for my name. And yeah, so after typing our name, it will now welcome us. So let's try and add more features like, let's say, yeah. So the circle avatar. So it's really like Discord where you have this circular like image of you before your message. So you can also add that in your chat application. So we've added here circle avatars to display user initials with a few lines of code. Then we can add, like visual flares and user identification to our chat. So let's try sending a message. So this is how it looks like. Send. There we go. So you can see here the circle avatar that we just made. So yeah, so how does Flat really work? So the UI and your program's code, they run separately. So the UI is handled by a Flat server, and all changes you make to the UI are sent to the server using WebSockets. So this unique design allows you to create web apps as standalone programs without having to deal with the typical complexities of web development. And yeah, so instead of the front end communicating with multiple backends, that works by having several backends talk to a single central flat web server. So this approach provides, several key benefits like security for firewall, or um, it may be faster because your app runs close to your services, or like let's say it's a more simplified deployment. And as your app can run on any server without needing a separate, web server, I guess. Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of things to consider when using this platform. Just to summarize this, it's really great for, let's say, internal tools or small business apps, dashboards with, if you want more layout or control, and hackathons, projects, or educational projects. You can also do this one since, yeah, so it's also easy to vibe code, I guess. So this is really good for prototyping or for POCs. But as of now, it's not yet ideal for anything bigger than that. or if your app requires complex animations, or you need to access a native mobile API. So as of now, some are not supported yet, but you can use third-party or any other libraries in Python to make everything possible, right? So, and also games. You cannot run games yet. And yeah, but still, for most productivity apps, it's a solid bet, especially if you don't want to dive into, let's say, front end code. So yeah, actually that's all for my talk. But you can access the demo right here if you would scan the left side of the QR on the left side. So I have built a demo where we can chat with each other. So hold on, sige. I am going to give you like a few minutes to scan the QR code. And upon scanning it, you should see something like um, someone asking for your name. Let's see. Yeah, like this one. I see someone is already chatting. Hold on. Join, then. Oh my god, I have to reload this. Ah, that's so sad. I cannot join you guys. There we go. And yeah, that's it for me. If you guys have any questions, yeah, please feel free to do so. Or if you're like really shy, you can also put it here. I'll read it later, I guess. But yeah, that's all for my talk. So, any questions, everyone?
Uh, I'm supposed to say you should post the question on our official platform, but this probably works. So thanks, Cyrus. Let's give a round of applause to Cyrus first. So if you have any questions, here's the place, or if you just want to raise your hands, you can do so. Yeah. Oh, the QR code.
Okay, okay, sorry. The left side one. And then also you can connect with me on LinkedIn. It's in the middle part of the slide. And if you want to know more about Flet, yeah, so there's their website.
Yeah, hello. I'm mostly using PySide for desktop apps, and it was in your comparison table, but it seems Flat seems not to be a replacement for something like PySide, right?
I wouldn't say replacement, but it's an additional like tool that you can use because I think PySide is a bit on the heavier side. Uh, can you confirm? Yeah.
Yeah, of course, it's on the heavier side. It requires all the Qt library,
Yeah.
and it's harder to deploy like web apps and mobile apps and stuff like this. But it's for native desktop development. And yeah, maybe I have a second question, like because it's cross-platform. So what are the like actual backend APIs which are used by Flat on the operating systems?
I guess I haven't explored that as of now, but there are available APIs right there that was supported by the community. If you wanted to access like native um, APIs for the backend, but um, I guess you can use Fast API, but I don't know. I have seen code before that uses Fast API also Flat, but not with other frameworks as of now. But yeah, so maybe in the future they can like support any um, Python backends. But yeah, as of now, I have no like very solid knowledge uh, on the backend stuff of this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I actually do. Sorry, if you don't mind, I answered the question sort of kind of like there are some like Flat is basically just a bunch of scripts. So if you trust your users to sort of kind of don't mess with files. You can just copy it and just build a shortcut. It will kind of sort of work almost.
Hi, thanks for the talk. You mentioned you're an educator. Have you used Flet for any educating purposes, or what use cases have you used Flet and had success personally?
Yeah, so I actually use Flet for our exams. Though I can use Google Forms or anything, but yeah, so I really want to test this platform or this framework on how will it be used. So yeah, I use this as a quiz application, and also I built something internally. I used Flet for it, and then the purpose of the app is to extract details from invoices. So I use Flet for the front end, and I use OpenCV, ECOCR, Gemini to extract all the details there in the invoice. And yeah, that's also a really good use case. So if you don't want to just if you want more options for front end, yeah, you can definitely use Flat. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much for the question. Yeah.
A question from me, like, do you deploy Flat to web?
Yes, I forgot to mention how I deployed this. So I used fly.io. I used this site. Sorry, let me say couple. Yeah, I used this fly.io. So it's like I guess it's like Heroku, but it's more easier to deploy Flat in this. Oh no, putting it aside. Yeah, in this platform. You can also use REPL, and but you will need to deploy it in Fly.io or REPL if it's a dynamic website. So if it's a static website, you can just use Netlify or Vercel or anything. So yeah. So for deployment options, you have I think the best one is this one, Fly.io. Yeah.
Okay, final call. All right. Thanks, Cyrus.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you.